Jeremiah, chapter 15, chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the day come, say the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, that it will no more be said that the Lord liveth, that Yahweh Shemel Shah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the land whither he hath driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekha, Kodash, Dawadi, Yahbashim, Yahushua, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve the honors rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the soldiers of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Yeah. Wow. I was trying to, I had a word I was going to say, but, I got to look at it again. Okay. The strangeness of his salvation. That's what I was looking at. I was thinking about checking Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. Right? I was just thinking about that. Actually, it was just like, I was trying to do this video last night, but it didn't turn out like I was going to get done, so I'm up now early, about to get on the road, and they got all these things happening, and to me it's all a cover up, man. And it was funny that in the spirit, with this coronavirus and all this since the beginning of the year, it's the year of prophecy. The only things have to happen, but they're doing it to push their agenda. The elites. Everything is set up for what they want to accomplish, but it's not gonna lead to them. It's not gonna lead to their strangeness. Salakia. I went again. Salakia. The strength. All right, let me read this verse. Let me read Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Yeah, the thing that's about to happen for us is they're not going to experience it. We are, but that's what when they see it, they're going to be in terrible fear. They're going to see the chariots of the Lord. See, all these things that's happening right now is for the hopeful elect, 144,000 men and the 1/3 man, woman, children to be lifted up into these chariots. And like I read about those two verses, that's what they're gonna be terribly fear of. When they see it, they should be troubled with terrible fear, and should be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. They're gonna be amazed at what has come, because this is what it's all about: salvation, making it in those chariots. And everything that's happening is for is for your test, if you're gonna pass it or not. The hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, famine, concentration camps, all these things is right before, and then the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. You know, that's right there. And then what's going to lead up is you getting on those chariots is when those missiles is dropping. So these are all the things that Ashashua is in charge of, so to speak. But the craftsman of all these things is Yahweh Shemel Shah. He put the earth into the hands of these Edomites. And the reason why he did that is because of our disobedience. And like it said in these verses, it said, see the stranging of the salvation, right? Now when you go back to Jeremiah chapter 14, chapter 16, verse 14, right? And it says, therefore, behold, the day come, say the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, that it would no more be said. Now, what would no more be said, right? It was that we're not gonna be about Egypt. We were the thing that's gonna be talked about is the salvation of getting lived in these chariots, right? Because remember when Moses brought us out of land of Egypt, which is Mount Zion, we walked through this. We walked through the dry land when the sea departed, right? And one water was on one side and the other water was on the other side, and I'm sure it looked like an aquarium. I'm sure they could see fishes, and I'm sure that we saw fishes. It should look like an aquarium. And then you know who was amazed at that time? The Egyptians, because they was walking through it too, until that moment, until they got drowned. Until they all was in the middle of it, so they couldn't go nowhere, and they got splashed right into the water. The water came right on top of them after we got out. So it was amazing back. That was amazing back then, right? But what's going to be amazing now is our salvation that we get on these chariots, right? And it says, right. It said, therefore, behold, the day come, say the Lord, that it will no more be said that the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. It ain't going to be no more said. We're going to be talking about this next one, this thing that's about to happen. And it's all trickling to each other. It's all connected. It's all connected. And you think we're going to, how you say, have worries? No. We're not worried a bit about what's happening right now. We might be a little like angry about it, but we're not angry about it that it's happening. We're just angry that we still in this motherfucking place. That they can't speed it up. You know? That's what we anyway. We want Yahweh Shemel Shah to we want Yeshua to make his move, so Yahweh Shemel Shah can make his move. Right? Right. And verse 15, Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all. Here's the key point, because y'all think y'all here to have a good life, but when you look at it, you're not, because the Lord, it says right here, and from all. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, and from all the land whether he hath driven them. Yahweh Bashim Shah driven us out of our land into the other lands, into the soils of America, into the other little coastal lands, into Europe, into Africa. We got driven there. You know why? Because we disobeyed. And you 2/3 are going to feel the next wrath of this last cahoots right here. And our brothers are, I'm one of those men that be preserved. To not get the wrath for Yahweh Shemel Shah. Right? And from all the land whether he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. So just when in the land of the north, when we get lift out of the land, which is North America, when we get lift out of this land, all the other places, the chariots are gonna be all the place scooping up the hopeful elect. It's gonna be amazing. And like I said, for Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 2. For when they see it, they should be troubled with terrible fear. They're going to be troubled. We're going to see people get hit with laser beams. Them chariots are going to be flying so close, right over their head. They're going to zap them. They're going to burn them, disintegrate them. and should be amazed at the salvation. I mean, the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. They didn't expect that the what they call it, the rapture, to be like this. They didn't think they're gonna see the ones they had in the vision getting lifted up. They don't know what's next. They don't, and they demise the demons, the elite. The demons got them doing all types of dumb shit, fucking up their whole, making sure they get fucked over. That's what the demons is doing, making sure the elites, the Rothschilds get fucked over, the DuPonts, the Gettys get fucked over, making sure. Okay, what was that? It was just in the spirit. I would just, I wanted to do more. I had other things I had in my mind, but we're gonna just let the flow. We're gonna let the spirit take it. All right, let's see what else is here. Because it's amazing right now what's happening, man. Because no one saw it, how they were going to do it, because we can't see. We only can prophesy according to the scriptures, and things, and it's crazy, right? Like they had written this thing in the book, COVID-19 or something like that, and when they play on words, so you got to get to understand the words. All right, the Apostle Gabar brought out the covert means overt, means like cattle, sheep. So they leading the sheep to the slaughter. So there's a lot of things happening right now, and we are in the mix, right? I think what was that verse for? Alright, that was let's see if I get a couple more verses. Just do the spirit. Because I had these verses before and I was like, okay. And yeah, here we go right here. This is now to this society, this is a curse. But to us it's salvation. Alright? It's just a good thing that's happening. It might be, your whole lifestyle that is going to change, but it's a great thing. It's a great thing that's happening. Now, see, they may have to go all the way out with this one because they ain't gonna be able to get it again. People are not gonna fall for it again. So this might be the one. Because he got a little time, and he's like he got the symptoms. Salakia. This might be the one. This might be the one they're gonna implement this RFID chip. All right, so let me read this right here. And look, this curse, the chariots of the Lord is a curse to the rest of the nation, but it's salvation to us. All right, it says right here. It says Zechariah chapter 5 verse 3. Let me see. Yeah. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off. That's you, Joshua. You're going to be cut off. As on this side, according to it. And everyone that's sweareth shall be cut off as on the other side, according to it. That's right. I'm sure. Let me see something. Salakia. I think I read the wrong verse, but that's still talking about you, Joshua. Alright. I thought that was because you stolen us. See, maybe I'm looking for the wrong word. I thought geez, it's okay, Salakia. That's still because you stole us. It was I was thinking about the other verse. Jeez. But yeah, you stole us. You did this to us. So you know what? The Lord gonna cut you off. You're not getting on these chariots. These things that's gonna come down. If you're not Yasha Allah, you're not no one. If you ain't the 1/3 and 144,000 men, you're not getting on these chariots. Okay. I was thinking about another verse, but Salakia, that was the wrong one. But that still was good. Oh yeah, I can read the next one. It says right here, and I will bring it forth, say the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah of hosts, and it should enter into the house of the thief. You stealing right now, man. You got these motherfuckers running crazy. You stealing money right now, man. You open up that what's that thing called? All that money that was sealed, billions of dollars. So we could y'all about to make checks. Y'all about to cash out checks right now. Y'all about to have a highway robbery, and it's gonna come out because in the spirit, every time I think of something, and then all of a sudden someone else bring it out clearer, because I through the spirit I only I some things I can see, but I can't reveal it because I don't have the full in depth on it. Like when I was saying the same thing about the coronavirus, like it was a setup, like a week ago, right? And then all of a sudden more information started coming out about it. A lot of things now people were saying like, yeah, they this is a chemical warfare, something like that. You put this in the air and you doing shit. You're a thief because you don't want to pay. I was just looking at how much you owe China, $1.3 trillion. You ain't trying to pay that. You're a thief, man. You're a thief. All right. Man, you know what? Well, Trump is a super duper criminal, and I will bring it forth, say the Lord of hosts, and it should enter into the house of the thief, the chariots, into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and he shall and shall consume it with tempest thereof, and the stones thereof. Yeah, you're gonna hit those missiles with laser beams. You going down. Alright. Alright, I was thinking about the word about the Idumea. Let's see if it pops up. Bathe, Idumea. I won't spell it right. I can't. Let me see. Salakia. I'm trying to think of that verse. Can't think of it. Salakia. It's in my head, but it's not there. Salakia. I'm gonna stick to the subject. All right, because like the scripture says, it's gonna be amazing how what's to happen, what's gonna come, because those chariots is going to enter this house. It's going to scoop us out of Ashashua's house, and it's going at the same time as it's scooping us, it's going to be shooting laser beams at them and all the other Ngali, which makes logical sense. Those that were scoffing, talking that shit, gonna get shot with those laser beams. Everything that's happening is leading up to our salvation, and yeah, it's scary because we don't know if we're gonna if we're gonna get saved, but through our work, we're hoping that the Lord have mercy on us. I hope have the Lord mercy on our families. our children, our loved ones. And we know we try to explain to them, but what they did, some of them didn't listen, some listened, some didn't listen. But we hope, because the scriptures also talk about how, it's going to be insurrection. You know, your neighbor gonna look at you like you a piece of meat. These people already are trying to figure out. They got the militias. They got their guns ready. While you 2/3 out here, you ain't got nothing but your damn blunts and shit and 40 ounces. So even the 2/3 gonna be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation of the 1/3 and 144,000 men. It's gonna be beautiful. They're gonna be mad. That's what the next verse says in Wisdom of Solomon. So I'm just like I'm trying. I had another verse, but I can't remember where it was at. It's early in the morning. It's Salakia. Let me see. Let's see what this says. The Spirit, if the Lord give me the verse back, that'd be beautiful. But right now, I'm just gonna go with what I got. Man, I want to get the hell up out of here, man. I'm happy what's happening, man. It's strange, bro. But you know what? But it needs to happen. All right, we're gonna end this real quick. I'm just gonna go back to where we was at. I can't find the other verse, Salakia. It says, I'm gonna read this one. I'm gonna read this from the top because all the stuff you stole it. You got us. You stole us, and you stole our money. You didn't pay us for our labor, so the Lord gonna put you in slavery. Everything's happening, man. This is so dynamic. Like, what else you want? You want us to go out and and cry about what you're doing? No. We waiting for the outcome of this. Waiting patiently. Salakia. I'm gonna go back to this is beautiful. Let me see what the let me see I can get another precept, Salakia. Come on, stop playing right now. See. Get up out of here. Alright, because we're gonna get up out of here, man. That's crazy, beautiful, man. That I was just saying, like, oh man, like all the words in this book, like all the words in this book is so beautiful, man. Every drop of it. All right, this is what's going to happen right now, simultaneously. Just going to read this in Deuteronomy. All right, I'm going to bring it home with this. I had other verses, but I can't find. I don't know. I'm going to do. Maybe I put the paper somewhere else, or it was like, maybe I didn't write it down because I fell asleep. But Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 3. That then the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all nations. This is going to happen whether the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, thy power, have scattered thee. If any of thine be driven out unto the uttermost part of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy power gather thee. From thence will he fetch thee. And the Lord Yahweh Shah, thy power, will bring thee into the land which thy father possessed, and thou shalt possess it. And he will do thee good and multiply thee above thee. Salakia. Multiply thee above thy fathers. Yeah, we're gonna be, man. Oh man, it's coming, man. This is all happening. It's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can't ask for too much. You know what's happening right now, it needs to happen. Thank you. You know? And I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Ba'ashem Chakodash, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki and pushing the word in sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. Shalom. The Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah.